Okay, let's get real nice tonight. How are you, Maine?
I'm better now.
You better now?
I'm better now.
All right, let's get this thing going. We was trying to tap into the music thing and get the whole intro going, but it's cool. We just gonna get started real quick. So tonight's topic of discussion. Tonight's topic of discussion is life, love, and music. Okay. Um, I just wanted to say I'm very grateful that you're here tonight.
Thank you.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that this is by accident, so I just wanted to say thank you off the bat. Okay. I do want to ask you a few questions. This is my first interview, okay, with an artist, and I just appreciate the gesture. So I want to ask you a few questions about your life. I want to ask you a few questions about your music and about love. All right. If I get a little too crazy, you can let me know. All right. All right. So my first question for you is, what is your full name?
My full name is Jermaine Rose.
Okay.
That's my full name, and my original biological name was Jermaine Parks. It's Jermaine Emmanuel Parks. My legal name now is Jermaine Brian Rose.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stories.
I got you. Okay. How old are you?
Right now, I'm 32.
32 years old. Okay. And when is your birthday? You got to let the people know when your birthday is. When is your birthday?
I believe my birthday the same as yours.
Right. That is
Birthday,
crazy.
December 7th.
Right. So, funny story. We met first time.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a conversation. We're communicating, and we find out that we have the same exact birthday. I've never met anyone. Well, I've never met a male with my birthday.
I don't haven't met nobody on my birthday. I think it's one person. I think we met one person, but I don't remember.
Right. Right. So we got the female and the male version right now, okay, of Sagittarius, guys.
Facts. Facts.
So, my next question, where are you from?
I'm from Hartford.
Connecticut. Hartford, Connecticut?
Yes.
You were born and raised in Hartford, Connecticut?
Yes.
Okay. All your life?
No. I've been all over the place.
No, all your life you was born and raised.
I was born there. I was raised through, man.
A few different places.
Yeah. I've been through a lot.
Okay.
I've been through a lot. But Hartford has always been home for me.
Okay.
Like, I was born there, raised there, off the porch there. First time I went to jail was from there. And then from then it was like,
okay.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jail, residential. Like,
okay.
I couldn't really stay home for a minute.
Got you. Okay. So because we discussing life right now, I'm just going to ask you, like, how was your childhood?
Interesting. For me, it was interesting. I ask myself that all the time because I do this ritual called shadow work. So, like, every day I make sure I go into myself to see, like, what in my past life affect me now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't look at the stuff that I've been through, like, as a regret. It's all like a learning lesson for me.
Okay.
So it was interesting. Even as I was going through it, I always wanted to know why I was going through it. So it was interesting for me.
Okay. Your childhood was interesting for you.
Very interesting.
Because, well, now as you being an adult, you reflect a lot about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like it was very interesting. Okay.
That's from the point of view that I'm looking at it now.
Right, as an adult.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're saying that, what are some things that you find interesting now that you look back?
Well, the way I was treated everywhere I went was the same. I was treated like I didn't fit in with nobody.
Okay.
I wasn't cool. I wasn't accepted. I wasn't listened to. I wasn't heard. Like, everywhere I went, I could have went to jail. And then I was in the lowest places, and I still wasn't listened to or heard. Like, nothing I said mattered to anybody.
Right. That's funny that you find that interesting.
Yeah, I did.
Because I feel like as an adult, like, I feel like in our adult life, I feel like that's kind of the same. Not saying that nobody doesn't listen to us or anything like that, but, like, what's really going on with us as individuals kind of don't matter unless it matters. if that makes sense. So
I see.
when you say
Is
that
the
you find that
owner
to be
of
interesting as a child, it's kind of I find that to be interesting
and
that
that's
you
what
find
I
that to be interesting.
yes.
Yeah, because that's kind of like a normalcy, you know what I'm saying? But for a child, it's not. So you're
Yeah.
right. You're absolutely right, and that's yeah, that was different. Do you have kids?
Yes. I
Yes.
have three star seeds. Kids, the original name for kids go to goats.
Starseeds?
Yeah, star seeds. I have
Okay.
three star seeds. Biological. I have three biological star seeds, but I have a bunch of
Okay. I never heard
children.
starseeds
Star seeds.
used for the
Yes.
terminology for kids. Where does that come from?
It's a spiritual term or the correct term to call your children or kids to activate their original thought process or DNA. Because it's just like knowing your original name. When you know your real name, you get what I'm saying? It puts you in a different mind state. So when just like when I call you queen, even if you thinking you something else, when I call you queen, it's like, oh, hold up. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it puts you in the mind state. Or it's a whole bunch of different words for it, magic, a spell, like whatever you want
Okay.
to call it. But like your
Okay.
soul is a star,
Yeah, I understand. I understand
and the
exactly what you're
flesh
saying.
comes from a seed. So
I
you have a
understand.
star seed.
Okay. All right. I love learning new gems and all of that for real. Like that. Okay. Um, can you explain to the people why you call yourself Heru?
Oh, when I started to look, the question you just asked me, when I like, I've always been interested of what I was going through, why I was going through it, and I always, every time I was doing something, I knew I was different, like different than whatever I was doing and the people that I was around.
Okay.
So as I evolved, and I kept doing the same things over and over, getting the same results. Once I tapped into the spiritual realm, like learning like my gifts are gifts. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started to like I want to define myself, who I really am, not Jermaine, not great. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it went through a process of like learning who my Arisha is, learning that I'm being led by something
Okay.
to back to myself. You get what I'm saying?
I
Like,
do.
so when when you meditate, you get answers.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? A prayer is like a request, like, but when you meditate, you get conversations and you get answers. So when I meditated to ask who I was, where like I wanted the truth,
That's what came to you.
yes, this energy is what came to me, and it comes in the forms of like numbers. You just have to know how to read. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pictures, energy. You get what I'm saying? And then when you go in to do the science and the research, we all have this energy in us. I'm just the one that is quick to represent it now. Like we all have Hey Ru in us. Hey Ru is a energy of passion.
That's where I wanted you to get to.
No, yeah, I just wanted
That
to
no
get
no no,
like
but I know I love it, but that's exactly where I wanted you to get to, and you got there. Go ahead.
Hey Ru is an energy of passion, creation, destruction. Like it's not just what people think it is. Hey Ru is the comedic version. That is where Jesus came from. The story of Jesus came from Hey Ru, which is another word for Horus.
Okay.
And you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So in the form that I'm in now, in the form that I'm in now, the energy that I'm dealing with is Heru's energy, which is where I'm here to destroy things, destroy lies. You get what I'm saying? With the truth, with the light of truth.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Which they said Jesus did.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. I like that you definitely like elaborated on what meditation is as opposed to prayer. Because when I first started meditating, that was like, one of the first things that was said to me, that, when you pray, you basically you're talking to God, and when you meditate, he's talking to you, or a higher energy, a higher power is talking to you. So I think that, yeah, that was definitely something that needs to be understood and put out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't know, you know,
No, you
So.
seen her? Those who don't know, she know now. She know now. She know.
So um, what does a day
Ooh.
in the life look like for Jermaine or Heru? Are they one or are they
Yeah.
two people?
It's like Maine is like right now, like this is Maine.
Okay.
Hey Rue got this like I'll get like you get what I'm saying? I get mad at ignorance. Like he get you get what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I get passionate about things. Like right now I'm in Maine is in this little like he chilling. You get what I'm saying?
Got
Like,
you. Got you.
Hey Rue is that oh that's what you look like. And you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like all right. So that's what
Is
I
it
turned
fair
to,
to
yeah.
say, because from what you just said, this is what I got from it. Is it fair to say like Maine is earthly and Heru is more spiritual?
Both one and the same.
Okay.
Um, Hey Rue is the Hey Rue is what Hey the energy. The
I mean, you
energy,
explained it, but
yeah,
I
but
just
like
wanted to see if I could
I'm
compare.
trying to
it.
make sure I say it without like because I don't want to give too much of me.
Okay.
I'm utilizing this energy to do positive instead of negative. So it's like you can like not be mean but be stern.
Got you. I definitely understand sturdy.
Be blunt but not disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's one and the same, but it's like I'm my higher self is helping me be my higher self. It's helping me bring my lower self to like you get what I'm saying, become one. So like if I have a thought like man, I can't stand my brother like that, he kicked right in. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No issue. I don't fight. I don't fight my higher thoughts. Like that's what my life is like every day, making sure I'm making decisions in that like from that mind state.
That's what's up. What in your life or your lifetime encouraged and inspired you to get into music?
Hearing people that couldn't rap.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic. But a lot of artists say that. Like a lot. I mean, but that's a real thing though. That's not like an excuse or anything.
I should say it differently, right?
That was no, you don't gotta say it
No,
differently.
because people have skills. It's just what they do with their skills. So like rap, like it's different for me. Music is different for me. Hip hop is different for me. It's people with skills, but they'll come in here and making kicking like that's not helping us in no way.
Got you.
Hip hop or music was helping us.
Got you.
You could go places. You could put something on and go places.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You be in the shower and don't gotta switch no song on the CD.
Right. Right.
Now it's like you gotta be high or drunk to listen to this shit.
I'm telling you.
I'm just
Oh my God.
or on the way to the club.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I love you too.
That's
the empath. I love you
too. What are you doing today in this moment of your life that is different from before?
Making sure I don't do. Yo, whoa.
Mm.
What
happened?
I've been for the past 5 days now. I've been telling people like, you do different, you get different.
Absolutely.
So I'm making sure I don't do nothing the same that I did before with what I have. Even if I had something that I had before, I'm making sure I don't do the same with it. Who, what, anything. You get what I'm saying?
Even if it's something good?
Yeah. Because I choose to make because I'm very like, when it come to me, I won't make a decision. When it come to my brothers, my kings and my queens, I'm quick to do something for them. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, I push more energy into, that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
More energy into me now.
Okay. Okay. So Okay, so you basically saying that's something different that you're doing for
Mm-hmm.
yourself, like because that's not your norm. Okay, I get it. I get it. I was asking because I know, like, a lot of times when we do positive things, there's nothing wrong with going back to the basics because sometimes we need to go back to the basics in order to move forward. At
Mm-hmm.
times we get stagnant, you know what I'm saying, and we don't really have direction and we looking for it, and we find ourselves having to go back to the basics, if it's positive. So
That is definitely a fact.
that's my questions on life. Right, I
Okay.
ain't want to get too crazy because I ain't want you to be like, "Damn, she is nosy." Like, I ain't want to get too crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "All right, let me keep it light, a light 10, with the life, okay." But I really want to tap into your music,
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, your music is great.
Thank you.
By the way, like before I even get into that, I want you to let everybody know exactly where they can find your music and exactly, where to find your music.
Well, my music is out on all platforms. All platforms. You might have to type in Grapevine Entertainment, the number 8VINE space entertainment. The album is called Divine in the Trenches, DIVINETHETRENCHES. Divine in the Trenches. Um, what's my social medias is main Heru Rose, Facebook same as Instagram.
Okay, okay. You definitely took all those questions from me because I was about to like break it down, but I ain't have to break it down. I ain't have to break it down. So I hope y'all got that, right? I hope y'all got that. And yeah. So man,
Yes.
how did you come up with the name for your album?
I wish it wasn't so cold.
Was that a joke?
No, it's like cause to let y'all know this real. Like we ain't playing this. So the question she's asking is like
Oh,
these.
right. So it's kind of throwing you off.
No,
But
I
see,
love
that's
it.
how I wanted it to be, though. That's why I was like, I am not having a pre-interview with you. Like,
Right.
I want to be authentic and I want to really get to know you. Like,
Mhm.
I'm getting to know you through these questions. So, yeah.
Um, these questions I asked myself before I even named my album. Like, what I'm gonna name my album and why. And I couldn't come with no like, oh, like I couldn't do it. It's all energy for me. So it's like the same way I do my music. Like what I see, I can articulate. And when you like when you meditate, you can astral project. So I can go outside myself and see myself. So when I see myself, I can. It's like art, yo. It's like people like how somebody could look at you and paint you. I could speak you.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see myself, like divine in the trenches was me. I get up every day. I'm all about energy.
Right.
Anywhere I go, any side, any hood, anywhere, any town, I'm with my spiritual shit. I'm on my divine shit. Like you get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I don't play with it, and I'm always in the trenches, either in the lowest motherfucking community, dealing with people with low mind states.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
always in the trenches.
Got
So
you.
just came up with divine in the trenches, and then my movement is called divine veracity. So it just fit.
Okay. Can you explain that to me?
Divine veracity. Divine is supremely good or of God, and veracity with an A, not an O, is truthfulness or honesty. So you are the living manifestation of God's truth because you are God.
Mm-hmm.
Here she go.
I am, though. I am. So, no, but I like that. I like that. Like I said, I'm learning, and I'm embracing it. And yes, and I feel like, this conversation is great because the world needs to understand this as well. Everything that you're saying, your wordplay, things like that. People sometimes feel these things, but they don't know how to articulate these things. You understand what I'm saying? And I was that person for a long time. And I'm like I said, I'm still learning, and I don't know all the words and how to, use it and whatever the case may be, but you feel things and you don't know how to articulate. So these kind of conversations need to be had. I just want to be clear. Drop the Mic, Live Mic is definitely a platform for conversations that need to be had. That's why I started Drop the Mic. You
And
understand
she
what I'm
dropped the
saying?
mic earlier.
And I did drop the mic earlier. I definitely did. So, and it spans anywhere from, just regular conversations that needs to be had, mental health conversations that need to be had, spirituality conversations that need to be had. It's just very broad, So I think that this is dope that I'm incorporating this interview, a candid interview,
I think it is too.
to be able to still have the same flow. If that makes sense, because I did think about it like, well, this is a different avenue and it's dope. But how does that fit into what Drop the Mic, Live Mic really is about? And it's just flowing. So I think that's fire.
I think we told you that. Like, we told her that, right? We told her that.
Yeah, you did. So I already asked you what made you start doing music. You said rappers is whack.
That was that.
So
Hold on, no, that was one. Hold on, that was one. But the real reason
right?
was like the real reason why I started doing music the way that I'm doing it now is because they're like.
Oh, that was my next question.
Oh, wow.
What inspired you? What inspired the kind of music you do?
Well, now it's like when you know better, you do better. So as I wanted to be heard because I knew what I was saying was right. I wanted to find a way to say it and like what to say, like things like that. As I studied, I started to see the most powerful people in the world was like musicians, like us, like the art, like we control things, we influential, like you get what I'm saying, we lead. And I started to see like my kids and other people's kids rapping songs that I ain't mess with.
Really?
And that bothered me.
Your kids?
Yeah.
Be rapping?
No, like they'll repeat a song.
Okay,
like a Cardi B.
Okay. Oh, right,
something from
right.
a Cardi B,
So,
and I'm like,
okay.
Cardi who? You could be doing this, that, the same thing she doing. And my star seeds, like we also have it on my lives. I had a microphone hanging from the ceiling, so they see Daddy do it, they could do it. You get what I'm saying? So like, for me, it's more like, with this microphone, I'm gonna change the world as much as I can. Like I'm gonna help do my part with the microphone.
Okay.
With music, you get what I'm saying? Like that's is a tool for me. I got many other avenues that I'm still, you feel me, tapped in with. But music is something that I'm going to use as a tool. Like you win wars with music. You do chants before like anything you do. Like that's a ritual. You going before you go into football, play a game. They boom, boom, on their pads, stomping on the ground. That's an instrumental. Like you get what I'm saying? Like it means something different to me.
Right. Right. As it should. As it should. I do get from you like, you're very passionate about it. So it should definitely have meaning. What's your sole purpose surrounding your music?
To help do my part to change the world. Like really to get like the truth out there. Like I'm a truth teller. I find something that knows the truth, I'm gonna tell that motherfucker. I'm not ratting though.
Cause that's the sad in you.
I'm about to say I'm not out here ratting. I don't move like that.
That's the sad in you.
I don't move like that.
We gotta tell the truth.
I have to like, yeah, we do. Even if you telling the truth too.
Right.
I still got something inside of me to say.
Right.
And it might hit different. So
right.
Listen.
Right. We always think we can say it different.
Mm-hmm. You right about that.
That's funny. How does your music differ from music you've heard growing up?
Growing up?
You think about all the music?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. That's a good question. I didn't think of that.
I know, because you didn't even know I was going to ask that.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because I'm going to answer it this way. I do music now. It's like therapy for me. So it's not like I'm aware of what's going on out there. or anything else that's, you get what I'm saying? Like, so for, if I'm going through something, or if I see my kings and queens going through something, like, I want to communicate to them.
Okay.
So I go in there and I utilize that to do that. So it's like, I don't compete. Why you heard 30 for 30, like, I don't compete. That's for them. I'm not a rapper.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but like, now I gotta think about it. Like, I'm teaching. Okay. They wasn't teaching. They was either telling us to make a baby at a certain amount of years, for like
they was
4 years.
Complaining.
Yeah, it was a bunch of like, and those was like curses like that they was pushing us under. Even now it's trap. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
they got us in the trap as we rap in the trap and glorifying the trap, not knowing we really the subject in the trap. Well, not me. I don't do the trap shit.
Right.
But like, that's the music that's the way. But then before that, I think it was like
I think my live cut off.
Did it?
I think so. But go ahead.
And before that,
no.
It was like a more like having baby type of movie. With Pretty Ricky and all of them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So mine just, I'm teaching, so it's like maybe a KRS-One, but that's one person. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a bunch of us
that's like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And it needs to be.
Way
well,
more.
It is actually now. Like, when we start really tapping in and looking into other people now, because we seeing that a lot of these people ain't real. Now seeing like the people in the trenches, we've been speaking the truth.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The aunties, the mamas, and bros next to you.
One thing I will say though about the music in the past as opposed to now, and that is more relatable with your music, is that I do feel in their own way they try to lead with love. And family, and just coming together and being vulnerable, in a positive way. So I definitely do see that similarity. However, like you said, they was just doing it in a whole different fashion, and sometimes the messages probably was getting misconstrued due to the fashion. So yeah, I definitely see that. One of the songs that caught my attention on your album was Overstand. Okay. Why you laughing?
I think I know what you got. I listened to it.
You don't know what I'm about to say. You do not know what I'm about to say. So, I like how you use that context, overstand, instead of understand. What does overstand mean?
It has different meanings, well, different perceptions. The angle I was using was to open people's mind up, for one, to let them know the power of their tongue.
I already knew that. I knew that. When I was listening to it, I was like, yo, like, I know why he said that. I know. Okay, go ahead.
And it goes back to, like, what I was saying to you, that when I call you queen, it activates your DNA. It reminds you of who you are, even if your conscious doesn't know what the hell I'm saying, your subconscious does.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So when we say overstand,
you posture up.
And then you have your own angle already. If somebody tell you don't know what you said, what you saying, if you say it, I bet you have some type of definition.
Absolutely.
But for me, the angle was the information or education that they giving us. We need to stand over that.
Okay.
Because what they giving us is to keep us under.
Yep. And that's what you said in your song as well. My whole intentions was to play the song, but I don't want this live to go off.
No, you got it.
We can play the song? Okay. I do want to play the song.
What song? Overstand?
Overstand.
Appreciate you.
Set it up.
I don't know how to set it up.
You said set it up?
Yeah, this song called Overstand off the album Divine in the Trenches. I swear, because I really don't know how to talk about myself. I just know how to do that.
Well, you're doing a great job.
I really just know how to tell the truth. That's it.
Hey.
Y'all know what it is, man. The last conversation we have, it's the great one. Fuck you if you ain't one. Me in my eyes. Cause we all great, son. He said, kid. Yeah. Keep doing this shit. You gonna make it. gotta overstand power from the sun. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, stand under nothing. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, our natural ain't fucking. Real king, this don't lie to me. True king, that is the melanin way. This a hard-foot king, let the world know they great. Word to my son, I'ma do it for the greats. Now I'm R&I Malcolm for the ones round the way. For the store seeds out here, gotta make a way. Take the room we will hold, this divine veracity. Take the room we will hold, this divine veracity. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, office where I'm from. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, power from the sun. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, stand under nothing. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, our natural ain't fucking. My soul is my cathedral, channel that I speak through. Can't copy the vibe, they got a vaccine them. All these queens of mine would not allow treason. Every king of mine got a side of a demon. They out here trying to man me, they can't withstand me. Trying to rip the king from his queen and his family. Powers in love, the powers in family. When they scream gang, that's a really mean family. Ancestor gang, they are not looking down on me. Here as I stand as a god, they surrounding me. Ain't from the block or that kid that won't tell on me. Ones that I shot, forgiveness is a blessing. All of my eyes perception, watch deception. Miscommunication is heavy when we texting. Devil's always working, that's the number one lesson. Devil's always working, that's the number one lesson. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, office where I'm from. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, power from the sun. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, stand under none. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand, our natural ain't fucking. Gotta overstand, gotta overstand, gotta overstand.
Keeps me upbeat, keeps me going all day at work. I'm always listening to it and just keeps me in a good mood.
The most influential urban radio talk show live from the BXNY. DWI Music.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Overstand. So I listened to your whole album, right? And then whatever song came to me, I was just like, oh, I gotta pull this. You know, I definitely. So these songs that I'm choosing, like, I really feel like, you know, it's on another level.
Thank you.
So you said in your song, you stated in your song, powers in love, powers in family, and miscommunication is heavy when we texting. Yo. Miscommunication is heavy when we texting. People don't really understand that. People don't really understand that. Like, they understand it in a way where they feel like it's bad. You understand what I'm saying? But they also don't understand that how your energy is different when you're texting, even if it's good. How your emotions are heightened, even if it's good. You understand what I'm saying? The fact that you elaborated on that that stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? That's not something you'll hear in music. Power in love, power in family. Like, speak more about that.
Like you said, my music is about love. That is God energy. That is source energy. That's what they call it. Making love.
Right.
Create a baby. Overstand me. Ooh, this is gonna be beautiful. You got more questions?
I got a lot of questions. We ain't even done. I
feel sorry for whoever want to interview me after this.
What? But you know what? Let me know when I was up, because you know Instagram be hating.
Yes.
So we gotta like get back on live after the first hour, whatever case may be, and save it. So yeah.
What was the question one more time?
I elaborated on your power and love.
Okay,
and power
yeah,
and
there
family.
we go.
I just want you to touch bases with that a little bit deeper.
All right. Ooh. Hold on, my bad, y'all. That bar was made because like throughout my life, when I met my Starseed's mother, she rocked with me through the most craziest shit. Like she would come visit me in jail and they would tell her like stuff happened to me, she couldn't come visit me. And like I said, like a lot of things. And then when you come home, they tell you owe money if she want to stay. Like, you get what I'm saying? They take you out the home. They'll give you things. They'll give the queen things if the masculine energy is not in the home.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, throughout my life, things is interesting to me. Like, if you hurt me, yeah, I'm going to do something back, but it interests me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, I want to know why. To know what to do back to you. If I should do something. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the pain I was feeling from being ripped out and then them not letting us be together when I thought, like, yo, we supposed to be together no matter what. Y'all supposed to be helping us. Da-da-da-da. You got a family, too. I started to know, like, black love is different.
Right. Right.
That shit you see in the movies not real.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean by that?
when I say when you look in the movies and you see romance, you don't see a black couple as the romantic ambassador for romance in Hollywood or any of that shit. Like, I see the love that I see, like, oh man, we'll have our own interview, but the love that I see with melanated queens and their star seeds is out of this world. And then the love that I see for a queen and the nigga that they in love with is out of this world. And at that time, she was in the illusion like, yo, I'm in love. Like, I'm in love. So she was doing whatever she could. Mm-hmm. Like in one of my songs, she robbed the plug for me. Like, mad stuff she was doing. And I'm like, yo, it's power in this union that we got. And at that time, we couldn't have sex because I'm in jail and she out here doing whatever she got to do.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, every time I get on the phone, the energy I give her power to go do something else. Create a business, start something. That's when we started breaking bread, things like that. And I started to see I only did that because I loved her. Even though I knew, like through my album, she was doing what she was doing, I still was trying to help no matter what.
Right.
And I only did it because of the love that I had in myself. You get what I'm saying?
That you had in yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Because in my eyes, at that time, love was like, yo, you ain't going to do nothing with nobody else. That's love. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? But that's not love.
That's not love. Mm-mm. No. It's a characteristic if
right. That's something that's agreed upon. But like I had to really see like, yo, the form that she's showing me, she's a Cancer, so you know they different.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like the form.
Shout out to all my Cancers.
Facts.
Shout out to all my Cancers.
All my queens is Cancers. All my queens. My queen sisters, my queens, like they all Cancers. But I had, it was interesting. That was my most interesting. That's how this album was made. Like love, I had to really understand. Like, yo, she can't. I was in the cell wilding. You got like people gonna talk. Like, man, he was in there wilding, phone all day, using other people's PIN numbers. Like you get what I'm saying? I'm going crazy in there, like, and I'm thinking that's love. Like, nigga, I'm calling you and I'm blasting you because I love. That shit is not, bro. Like, so, and I know the true power is true love. That's God energy, like free love. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo.
And yeah, like free will. Like,
exactly.
Right. And then you make you're making the decision if this is how you want to be with this person.
Because she was doing it anyway.
Yes. Ain't nobody.
You get what I'm saying? She was like, well, I'm
right.
going to do this, but you're going to have all of this that you need. I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm going to. And I'm like, well, even though I'm telling you that hurt me, you still ain't stopping it. So, like, it's interesting to me. You can ask them, like, it's interesting to me, and I'm trying to figure it out. Like, yo, why? I'm a good nigga.
Right.
Like, I'm not like the rest of these niggas. How you treating me? Like, it don't got shit to do with me. Mm-hmm. It's like love. It's how much love do you have in you?
Right.
And how much can you give out?
Right.
How much can you receive? You get what I'm saying? It's all about you. So I'm like, yo, the power is your love. Like, you get what I'm saying? How much source do you have in you? How much source energy you got in you? Mm-hmm. If you don't know that much about you, you can't say you in love with me.
And like you said, the love that was in you made you
Continue
rock
to.
with her.
Mm-hmm.
And it had nothing to really do with her. It had more to do with you loving you and you understanding the situation and loving the situation. Got you. I got you. So with that being said, the second song that stood out on the album for me, and it's so funny because I was like, is there a song that you want to, I called him tonight and I was like, is there a song that you actually want me to like, talk about or whatever case may be? Because I already picked 3 songs that I was already going to talk about. Mm-hmm. But is there an actual song you want me to talk about? And you was like, sounding a little indecisive, like, what the hell is she, what does she mean? But then you was like, Ambition of a Great. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, I already picked that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. This is correct.
I was like, so it's all right. It's all right.
Connection is there.
So I want to play number 4 on
baby.
his album, Ambition of a Great.
That's my baby. My son probably up right now with his finger like
this.
Like that song.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can turn this up. I can hear.
You bitches better hope I don't cry. That mean we going high. Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah. Huh. Ambition of a great, head high through the storm. Gotta see past the clouds when the thunder say a song. Keep cold hearts warm, bitch, that's something that you can't do. Greater the greats, this is who I tap into. Ambition of a great, head high through the storm. Gotta see past the clouds when the thunder say a song. Keep cold hearts warm, bitch, that's something that you can't do. Greater the greats, this is who I tap into. Let me tell you what a onk is. It's everlasting life. The origin of the symbol outdates their life. The cross is so similar. How is that right? You took it out yourself, put your passion in Christ. That's not life, not right. You left knowledge of self. Not wrong, incorrect, just rebalance yourself. I mean, Christ means just be aware of yourself. I said life is happiness found in yourself. Ooh, Reed, that's daddy. She never had me. Queens know the vibe, I don't even have to ask him. Back shots aside, should've never been your daddy. Blaming on your mother cause she made him your daddy. Now we got problems, how we gon' solve them? Bae, I'm from the hood, can I trade and revive them? Never seen a spirit, but a spirit always talking. Turning in my soul, I'm alive and you don't walk it. The truth that I seek, I speak and march it. Color warriors in the streets, my marksman. I can send shots to your dome on consignment. Said I send shots to your soul to refine it. Doing it for Harvard when niggas tryna lie me. Doing it for her in hell, she'll find me. Doing it for them when I fail, they surround me. Father to my kids, you can never ever down me. Yeah, I'm the great of the greats. They appreciate me, they see me making a way. You depreciate things when love ain't the same. Your stomach hits your back and you dehydrate. Shit is getting frustrating. Bro said the buck's waiting. Tired of all the fluctuating. Low vibe separation. Divine we congregating. Ancestors tired of waiting. Daughter getting old source. Future don't have patience. Riddle me this. Don't even trip. You lie to yourself. You lying to him. The issues with them. To hate is a sin. You lying again. I'm riding again. She's dying within. God in the flesh. Not a demon can win. I'm Lee with the wind. Magneto with them. Speak truth, no gin. I conversate with Pac and Laura Hill with the pen. I can't afford 2 shots. Need the first one to land. I never had you pop, but I ambition of a great. Head high through the storm. Gotta see past the clouds when the thunder say a song. Keep cold hearts warm, bitch, that's something that you can't do. Greater the greats, this is who I tap into. Ambition of a great. Head high through the storm. Gotta see past the clouds when the thunder say a song. Keep cold hearts warm, bitch, that's something that you can't do. Greater the greats, this is who I tap into.
GR8vine Music.
Okay. Back. We are back. I'm going to tap into Ambition of a Great when we come back on. I want to save this live because, Instagram be acting up. So I want to save this live and then I want to jump back on and I want to discuss this because we have to.
And I want to wipe this off.
Got you. So.
Nah, I don't do those. I got enough at home. I don't gotta hang out.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I need y'all to jump right back on.
I don't know what I'm supposed to shout out. Shout out everybody I love. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, y'all gotta come. DSN, y'all gotta come out here. Yeah, record. Yes, I recorded out here. No need to fear. The great one was here first. And I stamp it. It is definitely good quality. And they putting time and energy into it. They not just recording you for your $100, $50, $60 and saying go ahead. They care about how you sound, bro. Like I feel comfortable. I'm definitely coming back. That ain't saying I don't feel comfortable at my studio. Shout out to Porter Stella. A lot of y'all been rubbing me the wrong way. I still love y'all though. I had no choice.
Jump right back on.
Divine in the Trenches are platforms: Tidal, Apple, YouTube. I don't know. I'm on SoundCloud too, I think. I don't know.
First. It's saved. Just want to make sure it's good over here. Can you see right here? See if it's on?
I gotta watch one of them dudes, them people that just could talk about themselves all day.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys. So we back. This is part 2 of Drop the Mic Live Mic. You guys know. So for the gram, we gotta shut it down real quick. We gotta save it. But we back. We getting back into the tone. I'm here once again in the Matrix Studios. Shout out to the Matrix Studios for having us. Okay, that's first and foremost. I should have said that in part 1, but I'm saying in part 2. Shout out to Mr. Damien. Thank you very much for having us. Ambition of a Great. Ambition of a Great. Number 4 in the song. 444. Y'all already know.
4 on the album.
Sorry. Number 4 on the album. Okay. Continue to share this live, guys. Continue to share this live. Share with 5 people so at least 2 can join. Continue to share this live. I want to elaborate on what I got from this song.
What you get from this song?
What I got.
I wonder if you picked My Soul.
If I picked your soul?
No, My Soul, the song My Soul.
I did not pick My Soul.
I just
but I know
about
exactly what song you're talking
about,
though. I did not pick it, but I know exactly what song you're talking about, and I really like that song too.
Thank you.
I like all your songs. That's why it was hard.
Good, right?
It was hard to
Thank
pick.
You.
Look, the album's good. Right? In part 1, you wasn't speaking that song. Now you talking that talk. All right. So, what I got from this song. I got your testimony. I got your breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this is your now, but not for long. Am I accurate?
Yes. Very. I love that. Is exactly. I'm listening.
How accurate?
That's exactly what I was projecting. And I only thing to add is I projected it to where it's not just about me, to where everybody can say this. Ambition of a great. I have the ambition of a great. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Head high through the storm. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. That song is, like we listen to it every rising. And anybody, I give my CD out for free just because of really that song.
Right.
Because I want people, like, I know the rest of them are good because I'm telling the truth and it's coming from the soul. Like, but that song right there, like, I think that song, when Nas got a song, I think it's called like "I'm Still Here," but it's like it gives that vibe of like, yo, it start your day, like, and I just wanted to give that song to people, like that's gonna be a everlasting energy, like people will always be able to rock into that to project further. I mean to progress further now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it starts with, as long as you got this ambition, you straight.
Exactly. You know, that's why I listen to music, because it gives me ambition. It gives me ambition. People, people who listen to music for all different things, they listen to it for whatever their reasons are, but it's not always for ambition. You know what I'm saying? It might make them feel good. You know, they might not even understand what it's doing to them and the reason why they listening to it, but that's what I listen to music for. You know, I get my morning started. I feel like I'm in a booth, like I'm driving through New York City streets, like I'm untouchable. You know, depending on what.
Yeah, that
depending on what I'm listening to.
that looked real believable too.
My male energy be coming out like, like I'm a big old boss. You understand what I'm saying? So like that's really important when you're making music. You know, to definitely want people to feel like that. You know, it ain't just a feel good; it's ambition. You know, feeling purposeful.
Yeah.
You know,
you could
like
do
you
something.
have
Yeah, you
meaning.
you something.
Yeah,
you
like
somebody.
you know how many people out here feel unmeaningful,
Yes.
and they're walking around with smiles.
Those are to me. Those are the most powerful people.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a responsibility. They smiling for you. They ain't smiling for them. Like the people like that, we going through stuff, but we still we feel like we have this responsibility to still be the positive light to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause when
you feel like
that's how I feel.
Yes.
And
okay.
if you feel that way, that's what it is.
It is.
That's intuition.
Okay.
Just like when you, nigga, let me see your phone. Cause you know, like you could feel it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's another conversation.
Nah, yeah. I mean, you know, we talking, we on. So
right.
You know, if it makes sense, you know, we could talk about it because this is things that people need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I was about to not agree
until the
with the whole feeling part, but yes, I listened and I was like, yes, you're right, because I am big on that. No feeling is wrong, and your feelings are your feelings. You know what I'm saying? So
if an elder come up to you and they say, "How you doing, baby?" Like, do you feel like you're supposed to disrespect them off the muscle, or are you supposed to like let them know something, like confront them first? Like, please don't touch me like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you're handling them right. You're correcting them. That's love, like correction.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna correct you. I'm not going, what is it called? Patronize you.
Right.
I'm not gonna keep letting you dig yourself into a hole. You get what I'm saying? Or play yourself, basically. Like,
pretty much. I never looked at your perception on, like how you said people have a certain strength because they are how did you explain it? Because they are basically like servicing other people. Like the things they're doing is for other people and not for themselves.
As they're going through
what
their trials of life.
Yeah, like I never.
Is that not a superhero when you watch movies?
That is a superhero.
And if you change the last letter in Heru and put a O, what is that?
Hero.
Oh.
A hero. No, that is superhero. That is superhero service. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. There's a quote in your song for Ambition of a Great. You stated, "You appreciate things when love ain't the same. Your stomach hurts your back and you dehydrate.
Yeah, you depreciate things.
You depreciate. That's what
Yeah.
you say? You
Yeah,
depreciate?
I don't even know if that's a word.
Depreciate?
Yeah.
I think that is a word.
When I be writing, it just be like I just channel and then whatever I wrote.
I thought you said appreciate.
No, you depreciate things when love ain't the same.
What does that mean?
That
so
means,
now that I got that wrong, what does that mean?
My queen's perception of, my queen's mother. I mean, my Starseed's mother. Man, Jasmine. What am I talking about?
Okay.
Like,
she has a name. Jasmine. Shout out to Jasmine.
Facts.
All right. Shout out to Jasmine. Drop the mic on Jasmine.
Yeah, we got to drop the mic.
Right. We drop the mic on Jasmine.
If it wasn't for this goddamn shit she put me through.
Oh, you wouldn't have an album?
I wouldn't have. Nah.
What?
I wouldn't have an album. That's one of your questions, probably.
No,
but I wouldn't have. I was about to say I wouldn't have this album. I wouldn't have it.
That's to the forefront. That's what's up.
That's one thing I definitely that's another reason why she's all through the album.
Okay.
Like a lot of you get what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm not only saying she's still a queen on the album, even though she put me through, or we put each other through, because you hear that too. We too a lot. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I am also like that in my everyday life. Like, she's still in my life to this day.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's another.
Yeah, because she's your.
Mm-hmm. That's another manifestation of like how love is the most powerful energy. Like, because the things we've been through, it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, and then everybody got a story to tell. A lot of people don't know how to tell a story, or a lot of people scared to tell a story.
Right.
So, and then my album, like, I'm talking about domestic stuff, so it's helping people. And a lot of people coming to me, a lot of inboxes, a lot of queens, a lot of kings, like, and then my energy is real, so it's not like you're gonna find a moment when I'm not me. Okay. So if you see me, people know they can ask me something, and I'm still in that energy, even when I'm like, I'm going through something. They still come to me like, yo. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want to have an album, because I came home like, yo, because she wouldn't listen to me. That was the most, like, because at a point in time, the depreciation came when I lost lack of respect for her at a point in time.
So you stop appreciating her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because when I seen that she did it to me, it was like more of a so what am I don't need to be doing as much then. Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't need, because energy, less energy, love is energy.
Right.
So it's like, how much am I projecting, and is it working? Are you listening? Like, you're not listening. So that's when the therapy used to happen. I go in the motherfucking booth and I sing, rap. You get what I'm saying? And I know she could feel me. You don't even got to be in the booth with me, but where it's coming from, you could feel me. And then when you hear the song, you hear it when you want to hear it. You get what I'm saying? But I also did not want to disrespect her.
Right.
So it was, the way that I wrote it and I wrote my album was so, because I know other people, my kings and queens that's going through the same thing, but can't. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, let me write for everybody. Mm-hmm. And then so she could learn from it too when her eyes open, like, all right, he not trying to disrespect me.
Exactly. That's smart. That was, I think that was dope. Like, that's cool. I'm over here still struggling with the depreciate the things. Your love ain't the same.
Oh, because
so when love ain't the same anymore,
when love not the same anymore,
don't appreciate it. I
niggas
thought that
don't.
it would be. Oh, okay.
Niggas don't. I know women that still do.
But you don't think that, because I find that, like, you know, let's say for example a breakup or whatever the case may be, then it's kind of like a man will appreciate what they had because now they lost it.
That's in the movies.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, niggas really. I'm just saying, like, I know, like, I don't know. That's in the movies. A lot of people are.
So,
a lot of people.
Now, let me ask you a question. Well, we gonna get into love, but just real quick, because I'm gonna tap in on this. So, is that kind of like the reason why so many things can't come back together after it's broken?
And it was never that real at the beginning.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't agree with that. It could be real in the beginning.
And
then because things happen over time, okay.
Because, like,
Because I find that when people break up, right? I find that when people break up, it is really like a struggle to come back together. Like you'll see of course you'll see your couples where you know, you get back together, y'all made it work, or whatever case may be, you get back together. But those couples, they be breaking up for like a year, 2 years, you know what I'm saying? It takes them a little bit of time to mature, and then they decide they want to get back together and they're going to work it out. But then you have a lot of couples, especially in our culture, where it is just so hard to get back once it's broken. And I find what you just said
I'm about to tell you.
be like a thing.
At the beginning, we lose because we don't have the correct information or knowledge of what love is.
Right.
So like you're wrong the first steps you taking that you think you're taking. Right. That's why I say it wasn't love for real at the beginning, because if it's unconditional, then that means it don't matter the time span, that it could always come back. I'm the living manifestation of that.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
But I think that we gonna get into love.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too deep.
Like,
Yeah, I want to go too deep.
With me, it's like you can't. If the love is there, then that's the foundation to work from. You get what I'm saying? It's like, so if it was unconditional, then that's any condition.
I'm just gonna say this before I forget, because I do want to tap into love, but that's after we finish with your music. But I just want to say this. I don't know of a love that's unconditional. I'll say that. I feel like love is conditioned, and I don't feel there's anything wrong with love being conditioned. I think sometimes love is warranted to be conditioned. Sometimes I think that actually makes things work, because it brings boundaries, and boundaries could either break or make people. You know, so I just wanted to say that before I forgot.
We did just say free. Before this, we said free love, though. It was like, yeah, free love and free will. Where does the conditions come into play at? Who applies these conditions? What are conditions?
Well, I just think. Okay.
Hold that
thought. We gonna get back to that. That's good. But I need you to help me remember that.
Most likely I will, because it's my life.
Okay.
Like we're working in the free love energy right now as we speak.
Okay. Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's not like I'm just talking it. I'm walking it before I even. You get what I'm saying? I'm experiencing the do's and the don'ts and what worked and what didn't for me. Don't mean it's gonna work for you, but you're gonna need this information. Because it's real. It's not coming from a book. It's coming from my life. You can see it on the screen. You can hear it. You see me in the. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Right now, I'm living.
I got you. Ancestors tired of waiting.
Ooh.
Ancestors is tired of waiting. That was another line, y'all. That was another line from Ambition of a Great. Ancestors tired of waiting. What does that mean?
You know how when you're driving down the street, you see stop signs and you got nothing but signs. Like you got a railroad right here. It's a stop sign right there. One-way sign right there. This street name right there. That's the government, whoever that put this here, that's their signs to communicate to you. We ignore our signs. We ignore our intuition. We ignore our higher thought. We ignore the signs and symbols in front of us. Plain as day. We say it like, yo, something just fell off the counter. Nothing ain't fall off the counter. Like, you get what I'm saying? We ignore things purposely. We ignore doing the right thing when we hear it in our mind. You get what I'm saying? So our ancestors is either to make it on the layman's terms, say your great-grandmother that's transferred over. Energy never dies. So that energy is here still. So that energy, masculine or feminine, is waiting for you to tap into it so you can step into your light, because it's a guide for you. You get what I'm saying?
Got
to guide you really back to your true self. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. I conversate with Pac and Lauryn Hill with the pen. I conversate with Pac and Lauryn Hill with the pen. Like, drop the mic on that. Like, I conversate with Pac and Lauryn Hill with the pen. When I listen to your music, I automatically, when you said that it brought that together because you was like your music was giving me like Nas feel, you know. But then it's like so many songs where you do sound like Tupac on it. For real, like, and then it's songs where you sound like other people on it. It's like you sound like a lot. You're very versatile.
I got my own.
You're
Yeah,
very
I just figured out my own lane.
Very versatile. So, guys, when you go and listen to his music, you will enjoy it because it's very versatile.
Please do.
What made you say that?
The Heru energy is Pac's energy.
Yes, it is.
He was very. That was the energy he was dealing with. I don't want to say too much on your podcast about that situation. The things that I've studied about that situation and like energy, just energy in the spiritual realm too much on this right now. But with the Pac, that passion.
Is that because you don't want to?
Yeah, that's just me.
Okay.
No, that's just me. That's just me. That's me and my energy. I'm protected. I didn't know what questions you was gonna ask before I got here. But that energy, how he rocked the passion, I always cared about the black woman. I was raised by nothing but black women. I have not black man in my life since I've been alive. Since I'm conscious of remembering. The black men in my life was always COs or staffs or parole or probation officers. And they barely was black, they was white. So I fought real hard to stay me everywhere I went. Like I went to Philly, I had to make sure I wasn't talking like them. Like you get what I'm saying? I was incarcerated down there, so he was him. Pac throughout the whole thing, he was still like being him from the trenches. Like you get what I'm saying? That gritty, grimy Pac. And Lauryn Hill helped me through my transition, my breakthrough. So as I was going through the things I was going through with my with jazz, that's a woman. I can't fight her for real.
Right.
So I had to learn different things, different tools to use to de-escalate this.
At least you took your time to learn those tools. A lot of people don't get that far.
Lauryn Hill helped me.
Right. Okay. All right.
So Lauryn Hill cooking for her,
Did she get you into Lauryn Hill?
I don't know. No, my bad. Not like that, babe. I love you, but no, I'm very I lead, and you get what I'm saying? And I don't lead on some you see how long it took me for even to get a little bit of talk about myself? Like I lead in action more than anything. Hence why me and our conversation went, he was like, what you gonna do? And I'm like, am I supposed to tell you?
Right.
Because I just move.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
right.
It's and I like to make a move, and it's 10 moves in one. Okay. I can help 10 people with this knowledge I just learned. Okay. I can help 100 with whatever book I'm reading. You get what I'm saying? Star seeds first, and you get what I'm saying? I make sure I could chop it down so they could eat it. And if my star seeds could eat it, y'all could eat it too. You get what I'm saying? Y'all can eat the food, y'all can eat the knowledge too. But Lauryn Hill definitely helped me, and then everything that I was, when I would meditate or speak to myself, what she was saying, I already was feeling. So I was like, dang.
That's interesting.
I'm like, oh, this is a lot of things that they was confirming. What was inside. That's hence in the music, inside out. You get what I'm saying? Deal with inside. Everything out gonna move accordingly.
That's dope. I like that. Yeah. That's all my questions for Ambition of a Great. Is there anything else that you want to elaborate on that you feel like the people should know in regards to that song? That I didn't touch bases with.
In that video, if y'all go watch the video, I have a video up too. My YouTube is Divine Great, DIVINE Gr8, one word. Ambition of a Great is a video. In that video, I'm meditating in front of different churches. Okay. Instead of praying. And I'm on different sides of my neighborhoods. Okay. You get what I'm saying? To show the ambition and the unity. And I'm up when the sun rises. I want y'all to pay attention to that. It's just imagery is a lot. I just want y'all to pay attention to what's going on in that video and listen to the bars as it goes.
Gotcha.
And then that song got me into a championship round for $50,000.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So
Okay. Okay.
it was shot off an iPhone
Okay.
by my brother Fox. Actually, all my videos, like Divine in the Trenches, we've been doing it with nothing, making something out of nothing. But that song got me in the championship round for $50,000 in Miami, Florida. And then I also performed that song in Atlanta on the 27th, bro. Or 27th of this month. And I might perform it in Philly on the 8th. I might perform it in Philly. I'm not sure what I'm performing in Philly yet. I will perform Divine Pressure.
Okay.
But I'm not sure the other song I'm performing. But Ambition of a Great, that's it.
Okay.
That song will never be old, bro.
All right.
That song will never be old.
Yeah. That's what's up. I just want to, we still right here? Okay. Because I don't see it over here, but I don't know. Let me see. Just to make sure I don't see it here. Okay. We good? All right. So, I hope. I don't know.
Probably that reception.
Yeah, this don't say it right here.
Let me see. Did mine die?
No.
No, it's live. You live.
You good?
Hey.
Okay. Oh, was it internet?
No, I said I checked the connection. Said you live.
Oh, okay, okay, good. Thank you.
It
So-
just ended just now, though.
It did?
Make sure it's straight.
Damn.
All right.
It's good? All right. Okay, we good.
Yeah, it's the connection because it still say you live.
All right. So, all right. So I want to play another song that I really, 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 really loved. It is number 19 on your album, and it's called. Do you know the songs on your album? Do you know them by numbers?
Both kind of.
You know
Numbers 19.
I'm hiding my cards. All right, I'll just tell you.
Crystal Manifest.
Yeah. Oshun Chango Vibes.
Oh, that's your song.
That is my song. That is my song. I was like, all right, like, okay. Oshun, yes, we're going to play Oshun Chango Vibes. Let's go.
Yeah, baby, you did this one.
You did this one.
This one
Fuck
crazy.
you, me. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Gradington. Shout out Champacito. Fuck you, me. I was locked in the cell, almost homicide. Even though she was dead, she ain't hold it right. Came home, I was tight, I apologize. Ray was all in his feelings, bitch, I can't lie. Sis said I was a orphy, bet that. Speak the truth like I'm drunk, this great gag. I'm really who they want, main bag. Found it out cause the queens need a king bag. Queen robbed the plug to pay hussy, check that. I would never tell on the soul, bet that. I'm too divine to be a hoe, test that. My guns turn demons, some controllers with a test that. Bunch of y'all niggas out of line, got it twisted. My mother got a king, now war shit is different. Disrespect her without it, call spirit shifting. Related or not, gotta overstand position. Queens at the top, we should never lose the distance. History from her will reveal your existence. And why the fuck you and her did what you did? Don't ask who, little bitch, like you stupid. Still knock niggas out, bitch, how you can. Mine go up, then it's stuck on stupid. Family members too, I am not excluding. You gon' feel a wrath in my past, bitch, moving. No need for the perks, and she fuck with Oshun. Every queen around me, pussy on groom. No disrespect, I'm just speaking my truth. I ain't gotta fuck, cause the vibe say it's cool. No need for the perks, and she fuck with Oshun. Every queen around me, pussy on groom. No disrespect, I'm just speaking my truth. I ain't gotta fuck, cause the vibe say it's cool. let me teach my students. Money over everything is such an illusion. Trying to get paid just to pay sounds stupid. Gotta be stuck in a dream that's lucid. Fighting for the right to have rights seem elusive. Furthest from the truth, these crackers got you loopy. Voice of a guy, what the fuck is y'all doing? We all coincide when the fuck is we losing. My bitch is a queen, my greats be kings. I understand my nigga, but it's not my thing. Greet me as the great I am, will get checked. Wrong turn right round me, you'll get left. The vibe so high, she can feel it in the text. Bougie with the stroke, there's magic in the sex. Give niggas hope, call me Jesus in the flesh. Feeling in her throat, queen threw up on the chest. 40 for the eighth, might take a little less. Depends on what I paid and depend on what's left. Bitch, I'm too brown and I hit hard dope. The vibe too pure, can't cut this coke. Had a good year, still caught flats though. Had to repair, patch up what broke. My bitch still here and she know her worth. I bet before y'all she put a cute ass first. Dodging the law, great downshift first. Yank, great snatch, eat, live by the turn.
Beat your ass.
Yes, 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 yes.
Facts.
Do they be talking like that in Connecticut?
No, that's y'all.
All right, we gonna keep that though. I just want to know.
Gotta stay y'all.
That's my favorite song, y'all, as y'all can tell.
Yeah, that's her song.
But yo, like what?
That's a lot of their favorites. Why do y'all like that song so much?
What, that song?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you why. After I ask you
Yo,
something.
everybody really, I hide that song.
I'm gonna tell you why after I ask you something. Well, I actually like that song because I don't know, it's just giving like modern day Oshun, like, you know, like, and I really like embrace that, like, you know, so it's a lot of spirituality mixed with earthly. It's coming to
That was that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, yeah. All right. So.
All right.
I'm too divine to be a hoe. You said that. And you said that from a male's perspective.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
I'm too divine to be a hoe.
Why are you doing this to people?
What happened?
I'm just saying. Why are you doing this to them?
In a world of promiscuity.
Y'all better share this live.
Y'all better continue to share this live. Share this live.
Tag when you share it. Tag people.
Share
Just
with
go
5
down.
people,
Tagging
okay?
people.
Well, y'all can catch the replay tomorrow too, but you know,
Yeah,
share this live. Share this live, because I know
this
y'all
live.
on, y'all watching. In a world of promiscuity, it seems as though a man will sleep around whenever he wants, and it's okay. What is too divine to be a hoe mean? From a male's perspective.
Okay. We know what hoe means, so we're not even gonna play with that.
Right.
Right. Just that bar, that's what we sticking on, right? Not the song. All right. So let me see. All right. Too divine to be a hoe. In my studies, I learned, in my studies and searching in myself, I learned that I would lose energy every time I would deal with a queen. I would lose stamina. I would try to go out and play football. I would try to go do a lot of things, and I would lose a lot of. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have a lot of stamina or power.
You said with dealing with a queen.
Yes.
There's a difference.
No, well, yeah, that part. I'm just calling them a queen right now. What you want me to say? I ain't saying that.
No.
But like,
I was just wondering if it was different.
Actually,
okay,
I just learned.
Well, you mean a woman?
I just learned the term. Let me stop because they did just before I got here. They did just, and that's why they gave me that information. Ashe, comedic union. Okay. Another word for sex. Sex came from the crackers though. So like, and that's, you get what I'm saying. So that's another thing of the power of the tongue. So, like, after the comedic union, I would not have a lot of stamina. I wouldn't have a lot of energy. I'll be tired. You get what I'm saying? That was one. During my studies, you start to see that that's your life force energy. Okay. Meaning, like, you give life with that. You get what I'm saying? You create life with that. And it's a lot of crazy baby daddies and baby mamas out here. So you got to be careful who you give your life force energy to. In that aspect, for me, I was getting higher with my spirituals because I knew like it's different things. Like my queen got gifts. Like we all have spiritual gifts. You get what I'm saying? And I knew what you can like. Being in union with some spiritually, you could move mountains. You could do a lot of things.
Right.
Like I'm just not saying it up. You get what I'm saying? But there's a
right.
lot of things you could do other than just being a hoe. You can create. You could open doors. You could open gates. You can do a lot of things with coming in union with a queen, with the correct queen. You get what I'm saying? It's all about energy. Why? In another song, you heard me say, if it's not natural,
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, well, I'm not giving my life force energy to just anybody no more.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying? Because it
Gotcha.
makes no sense.
Right.
Like, what am I planting? That's a seed. You get what I'm saying? I want to plant my seeds correctly. I'm planting them in bad soil. They're not going to grow.
And that's your higher self growth. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Do you think that takes growth to understand that, or that takes
Yes,
you
that's why I put it in the
that
song.
to be that way, right?
Because I was proud of myself, of the accomplishment in myself, because it didn't matter about what nobody else saying that I was a good person for that.
Right.
I felt good. Like, yo, I could count on my hands how many, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, and the rest of you niggas out here be. But because they glorify it. I was the one, anything anybody glorified, I wanted to be the opposite of. It was a point in time I ain't even like Jay-Z until I grew up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
it's like he called himself
no matter
old.
what, we can't shit
feel me?
on.
Like, yeah, we can't do that.
He's
But,
it, whether you like
but
it or
I
not.
had to mature up and then listen with another ear. You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's right.
That was all.
That's right.
So like that's why I put that in that song. 'Cause I was really happy about myself, and I wanted people to achieve that same feeling when it clicked with them. Like, oh yeah, okay, it's good that cause wouldn't you, man? We ain't gonna go there. Like, you don't want nobody that's out here. That's y'all say that a lot. Like, yeah, you do want somebody that's experienced enough to hold you down, but like you don't want no nigga that everybody didn't like.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because then how strong is his aura? How strong is his life force energy? He already got 50 kids by 55 baby mothers. I don't know how that's possible.
That's a fact. And you
get
know
what I'm saying?
Like we don't look at it like that. We don't look at it.
Because we don't care.
We don't care.
And then the music that we listening to,
we do not
it got us feeling like, well, fuck it, run for the night. Or what Drake used to say, YOLO, you only live once.
Or there might be people out there like you who want to be the
like,
opposite.
I'm just saying.
No, it's true.
And then it's the last part of it, because for me it's like it'd be like it has way more, anything. A lot of things I say has more than one meaning to it. That's why I put it in music. It's like, what do I plan to do with my life force energy? Do I plan to create, or do I plan to waste it? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's really like I can create a nation with this shit.
Right. You either living or you dying.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is a legacy. Like, I create a legacy with this. So it's like, why I'm going to play with it?
Why you going to play with it?
You get what I'm saying? When I'm making it strong. And then if I'm putting, like, because for that, you got to eat fruit. Like, I eat fruits and shit like that. So, like, if I'm spending money and taking care of myself, somebody else got to be doing the same thing for themselves in order for me to plant my seed in them. And everybody not doing that.
That's a fact. History from her will reveal your existence.
I was going a lot of places with this song. I didn't think people was gonna catch this song.
I caught that song. That's my favorite song.
It really is.
It's my.
I was like, yo, she really liked that song. I wanted to write it in a way that it wasn't disrespectful to me.
Right, and it wasn't. And I will say that it was very tactful.
I wanted a high vibe,
yes,
but like not disrespectful.
It was, but it still was like ratchet a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
It's giving a little bit like, all right, I could be in the club dancing to this, but at the same time feeling like beautiful.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So that was like, yeah, that's the vibe that I got, and that's the vibe that it is.
That bar right there. This one I started having fun when I still have fun because it's fun. This realm is fun, dealing with the spiritual realm, dealing with yourself, your emotions. Like, it's fun for me. When I started to do that, I knew that my queen wasn't wrong. She wasn't the only one wrong in the situation. I was wrong too. My responses to some of the things she did was incorrect. And then me not having no male figure, like, nobody taught me. I learned all this shit going along. And then when you do shadow work, when you go within yourself, you go, like, I go deep. Like, like, the deeper you go, the better results you get.
Gotcha.
Like, the further you can go in your life and your darkest, that's the better results. Stay away from all that light shit. Get dark. The dark shit you did to people and people did to you, you got to deal with that.
Okay.
That's how you going to get to your God state of mind. Yeah, it's a balance. Hence, you'll see the logos on the back of Bro's shirt. It's a balance. So when I started to tap into, like, my issues, I'm like, yo, where is this coming from? Because I don't do none of this shit. Like, I don't call women's out their name like that. I don't do this shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I started to see ways of me that I didn't like.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? But we don't be noticing it, hence, because you got an 8-hour shift at work. That's why COVID helped people. You get what I'm saying? Or you got a nigga that's always stressing you out, so you worried about him. Or you got kids, like, so you never within yourself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I started to see that I needed help. And now you know who to go to. Mama. History from my mother. So my mother had her own story of what happened to her when she was young, of why she was treating me the way she treated me. Like, she didn't know no better.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now I'm like, okay, the solely the blame not only on me, the blame not only on my mother. So it's like, and then if you start to rewind this shit, in order for you to live on earth, you come through who? Your mother.
Right.
So if you rewind history through the Black Queen, you're going to learn some shit. So history from her will reveal your existence. You can't live here without her.
That's right. 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 Okay. All right. It's like you're doing it's like you've done your shadow work through your music as well. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
To help people get, like, it's hard for me. Being up on YouTube doing what these people doing is hard for me.
Right.
Like, I gotta just be it. Like, I do lives. I tap in sometimes. Like, I can smoke some weed and tap in, but, like, this is my best way. Then people can't talk back when I'm in there.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I know what I'm talking about
Right.
because I'm living it. It's not like I gotta.
You don't need a response.
I don't. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. No.
I want to say again, that's that Sag energy, but
I'm
you know.
just saying.
In general, what does music do for you?
It heals me.
Okay. Okay.
It fucking heals me.
Okay.
Like, I wish I could have
That's
said it
good.
louder, but it heals me. Like,
That's
it really
good.
does. It heals me, and the fact that it heals me, I write it in a form to heal other people. So I say we, or, like, I'll be like, we got us fucked up. We got to live better.
Right.
I don't try to make it seem like I'm just the only one, and I'm not, because you get what I'm saying? I be,
Right.
let me go eat this. I be fucking some chicken. No, I gotta stop.
I find that I find that to be interesting because you know, people do music and they do it to feel good, and a lot of them probably do it to heal, and yet they don't be healing from it. You know? A lot of artists, you see it every day, like all these people with money and all these people that's, you know, writing just motivational songs, and it doesn't even have to be a motivational song, but it's always a message in a song that's motivational or could be motivational to somebody is going to apply. So, you know, but it doesn't heal them. So I find it interesting that you say that, you know, because
shit, you just showed me something about my own goddamn shit.
You know that.
Like,
you heal from your
music. Yeah, I didn't even think about. People don't even like the music that they do put out. You right, because when I do, oh wow.
You know,
I love you for that one. I love you for that one.
I'm here.
I love you for that one. That's different to even. That's a different way to even look at it. That's that sad.
And then the last question in regards to music before we tap into love real quick is are you gonna invite me to your next video shoot?
I think I'm gonna be dealing with DSN with that. We most likely.
So your next video shoot?
Most likely.
All right, because I think I could add a little touch or two here, there.
Most likely. Most likely.
All right, so we good.
It's like, no, I'm playing. Of course. All this most likely, like, let me not play.
You meant that. That was the first thing you said. You meant that.
Of course. Nah, my most likely was mainly like, are y'all gonna shoot my video?
Oh, gosh.
You get what I'm saying? Like, his mannerisms don't fuck around. Right.
So now we are going into love. We discuss life. We discuss your music. We have to discuss love. I don't know if you know, but Drop the Mic, Live Mic, I lead with love, laughter, and honesty. Those are my go-tos with Drop the Mic.
We putting that on the shirt.
Okay.
But we got to put that on the shirt.
I'm telling you, love, laughter, and honesty.
And we gonna make sure you send us that. Yeah.
That's what I lead Drop the Mic with.
Okay.
So that's always laughing, so on and so forth. So, love, in my opinion, is what rules the world. It's what drives the world. It's what aids the world. You know what I mean? No matter what is going on, it always comes back to love.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to always discuss that. Do you believe in love?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe in love in all forms? Or is there boundaries to your belief in love?
It's boundaries to me. I ain't gonna lie, it's boundaries. So yeah, that's a good question about that free shit, right? I be asking myself that, but I'm listening.
What are your boundaries?
I don't do male and male shit. I'm not with.
Okay.
I'm not with. I understand. As of right now, I understand women because at a point in time, you were all that existed here. So I understand that to an extent. I'm not a woman, so I can't overstand it. I come from one, so I can understand it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I will never be able to overstand you. I will never be able to be you. I just come from you. So I'm like,
So you basically like, I'm not.
I'm the XY chromosome. You're the XX. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just I'm a knockoff. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to like and that shit, no, cause like it's about what do you do when you love somebody? You create something with that, right? You create something with what you like. When you get what I'm saying, you create a lifestyle. You create you do. Love is creation. Love to me is God. Okay. So the energy is love. That's God to me. And hence why my biggest crystal is a rose quartz. Like that energy is like, you get what I'm saying. And then if you think about it, God so forever loved the world. He gave us for, you get what I'm saying? That God, like, or whatever. Like if when you really like, you just share this live, y'all.
Right. Continue to share this live. Continue to share this live.
Right.
Exactly.
So yeah, I definitely do, and I have like right now, currently as we speak, like my mind has been blown of the different forms of love that I've seen and like experiencing as I speak.
So I think it would be safe to say, because my next question was going to be, in your opinion, how needed is love today in our society?
What do you mean? You can't live without it. Even these motherfuckers that feel like the tough guys or whatever you want. I don't know what to call them.
Right.
Because I don't want to disrespect them.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? But the people that act like they not putting love first, they really the most hurt.
They are hurt. They are hurt.
And I know because I was that, like, I gripped up. I didn't, you get what I'm saying? I didn't, you get what I'm saying? I still protect myself to this day.
Do you know that it is seemingly, and I'm going to say seemingly because I don't know for a fact, but it is seemingly more people like that than not? See, now listen, that's another, like, a form of love, like a love that's been tested. Yo, man, it's different. There's a lot of forms. There's a lot of love languages. It's different, like, aspects to look at it. There's different words, and love isn't just the only word. It's like there's other words for it. Like, you get what I'm saying?
But as far as like, I definitely do. Because I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for love. My entity, Divine Veracity, everybody do everything because they want to.
Right.
Like, I'm here because they wanted to support me being here. You get what I'm saying? These songs that I be going in, it's like these booths I be going in. All this is done out of love. That was the difference. That's the difference between my team and the gang and that. Like, everybody's doing everything. Even him, he out here out of love. They not getting paid for nothing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's what I do is show them love first, my form of it, and my form of it gets them. It attracts them to just give me whatever form they have. That's how I'm able to see different forms of love, because everybody got their own way of showing me that they fuck with me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and how can I tell them? Just like Jasmine is the main one who showed me, like, yo, how can I say that's not love? How can I say she don't love me? Just because she wasn't taught from her mother, because her mother was, you get what I'm saying, imbalanced as well. That don't mean what she's showing me right now, she don't feel what I feel for her.
And what we want as love isn't always what people are able to give us, but it doesn't mean that it's not love. Like you said, that's their form of love. You know what I'm saying? And that's a form of love. You know what I mean?
That's a good way to put that.
So,
that's that sad
because
shit.
there's,
I gotta say something. I got you, but I gotta.
And I hate it. I hate it.
I love it though, because it gives you, because all I do, information is infinite.
Right.
So what we just created, and now I could take that, all right, and go further with
somewhere else. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And
we
that's
both,
how it
as
is.
we driving, whatever we doing, we go further with whatever we just took from it. Like, what? Come on, give me more.
Yes. Right.
But that you right. You right. Here we go. Sag.
What does love look like to you?
Go ahead. It doesn't look like one thing. It doesn't look like. When you say that, do you mean like the characteristics, like loyalty, like what do you like? Because when you say that, how can you picture love? Like,
right. So, but just like you said, like different forms of love, and and how you knew this was love, and then you disagree with a certain type of love. So it's like, what does love look like to you? If you had
to me,
if you had to, what is it? Like, ideal sense of it, what does that look like? And if you don't have an ideal sense of it, you don't have to make
meaning up. Like when you say like, for me what I'm living in is like free love, no jealousy, no ownership, partnership,
right,
growth. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Building, creating together. Like, what relationships? A lot of this just came to me. Well, right now in these day and age, do best friend relationships last longer than boyfriend and girlfriend relationship?
What do you mean best friends?
Friendships, like, it don't matter. Friendships, like, because with
friendships that grows into relationships.
No, just period. Because what you accept from, other than comedic union, right? What you expect from your friend? Loyalty, understanding, communication. Those three things create a what? A relationship.
A bond.
A bond is. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I love you. That's the side shit, right?
But then
you ask for the same thing from who?
From
your spouse,
right? You ask for more from your spouse.
Why though?
I agree. Why?
Is that love, or is that yo ass? Is that you feeling like you entitled to some shit?
You feel entitled.
Why do you feel entitled? Is entitlement love? We're not gonna do this.
We were taught that.
That's the issue. That's our issue.
Yeah,
we don't know what love really is, which is the issue. But all right, so
we just know what we want to feel.
Yeah, but what I've been doing and what I'm experimenting as I speak to you right now is my star seeds. So ain't nobody on this motherfucking planet I love more than them. Not even a mother.
Right.
And I don't even know if that's incorrect, but I don't care.
Right.
I tell her that she love me for that. It is what it is.
I think most people.
So
I think most people feel like that.
to
that has
to
kids.
to so when I say that, I put myself in the aspect of like how I love my kids. I love jazz. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How I love my kid, how I love my son, I love my brother.
Right.
That's how we become one. And if love is, if it, because everybody be like, well, it's on one love. It's on one love.
No.
Let's get together.
Together.
Be
Feel
alright.
alright.
But it really is. It's you got one form of love on this mind state, which is a frequency. You got another form of love on this mind state, which is a frequency. Then you have unconditional / free love, which is another mind state, which brings everyone together. If everyone is free, they're together as a duality. We just don't see the cup like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like and I'll be fine with letting people. I don't be like, oh, they got a good relationship. Like, but I've experienced that type of relationship too, the clingy shit and the motherfuckers up under each other.
that.
But like, you get what I'm saying? But
That never works.
for some people, it
Not
works
for
for a
some
little bit of time for others.
Yeah, for a little. Yeah. Yeah.
But nothing stays the same.
Exactly.
When you're dealing with the spiritual realm and energy, you know that.
Exactly.
So it's like you really have to detach yourself from the old way of loving and really tap into the
new way.
yes.
Yes,
No, the old way. Really the old way?
No, but you know what? It is still come and bite you in the
It
ass.
does.
Even if you not tapped into the spirituality, because that's life.
It is, but and we fight it that be a lot of
Right.
people's stress. A lot of the queen's depression come from that.
Yes.
And our depression come from that too. That's why we be smoking a mile a minute and these niggas popping perks. That's in another one of my songs.
That's
like
crazy.
like love is the issue for everyone and the solution for everyone.
Whole facts.
You get what I'm saying? Niggas be in here talking this crazy shit because they love they block. They love the 5 niggas that bonded them out of jail that one time because he the shooter and they not.
Right.
You understand me? So it's like, but they feel like that but he really know it's not love. But like in my new song, which the video you probably gonna be in, like, we
Shout out to the video for being y'all.
it's called Fix Your Face. We got a
I'ma
song
have
called
that
Fix Your
face
Face.
too, like-
Yeah, we got this song called Fix Your Face. I forgot where I was at.
We got 5 more minutes, so I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want
let's-
this to,
yeah.
I don't want this to delete. Are you in love at this time?
In love, no. Like the spell of being in love, no. I have people that I love. Like
Okay.
I have queens that I love. I have kings that I love. But being in love is like, how am I in love? Like, what is that?
You don't know what it is yet for you.
No, I'm asking anyone. I really want to know the
love?
answer. What does being in love mean?
Well, it's different for different people. Well, I think that
I'm about to say,
in love-
tell her. Y'all better tell her the answer.
Right, yeah. I think that being in love, is a feeling that you cannot shake. I've loved people and I've been in love with people, and I have not known that I was in love with people until it was that feeling that you couldn't shake.
In love mean what? So let me break it down. So, because you said it's 5 minutes.
Yes.
So
we got 4 minutes.
That is the in love that people, a lot of people, they probably agreeing right now. Like,
Right.
yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people give Jesus that love.
That in love, yes.
They give him that. They get up every day. They pray to him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just saying that. I'm just
Right.
putting that out there. I just wanted to throw that out there. Well,
I think being in
it's-
love though is being very vulnerable.
and you're worshiping.
You are
Let's
worshiping.
everybody,
you know it or not,
because
you
I don't
are
have enough
worshiping.
to break it
Right,
down. Go
right.
look it up.
Right.
Like you're putting someone before you when that motherfucker ain't come out of the same womb that you did.
Right.
And even if he did, you only have one soul. You have to worry about your soul.
But see, that's
Like-
I think that's a little. We could get into that another day.
Yeah,
but
we can-
I think that's a little bit the toxic in love, because you have healthy in love as well, and it can come with you being mentally okay, meaning you're not worshiping. However, you just can't shake a feeling.
That's what's
don't think that's in
I'm
love?
just saying, what feeling? What feeling of what?
That vulnerable, like adoring kind of feeling that I can't stop thinking about this person. I can't stop, like it's just a feeling you get.
That might
When
be
you
an
think about a
issue.
person, that might be an issue.
It might be.
That
Do you
might
think
be.
about yourself as
That
much as
might
you
be
think
an
about?
issue.
Think about it. Do you think about yourself as much as you think about that person?
In that space, right?
You don't.
You don't.
You're worshiping. You're putting.
Yeah.
That's a matrix. You're under a spell that you don't know. That's why you're falling in love. How high were you? What
Right.
high state mind? What high state of mind were you in before you fell in
Got
love?
you.
I mean, you get up. You understand me? It's a matrix. The words that we use in the English language is a fucked up language.
It is. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead. What's on you now?
I got the last question. The last question for you, man. If you can answer it in 60 seconds.
Okay.
How do you see yourself spreading love throughout the world?
Telling the truth
Yo.
and being me everywhere I go, and influencing the rest of everyone around me that surround me to do the same, and also having my kids do the same and any other kids starseeds that I create.
Got you. Man. With 1 minute left to drop the mic, I just want to say I feel blessed. I feel grateful. I was very excited about doing this.
Yeah, more than me.
I'm like, exactly. I'm supposed to be. It's drop the mic. I'm supposed to be. But I feel even more excited at this point. Like, I feel like I'm ready to go. You understand what I'm saying? This interview was great.
Thank you.
I appreciate you for utilizing me.
Vice versa.
To tap into you. You understand? And I'm here if you need me.
Fix your face.
Yeah, I'm a fit. Exactly.
That shit hard. I might have to come remake it here. But nah, Puerto Stella gonna kill me.
But guys, I thank you guys for tuning in on Drop the Mic Live Mic. Shout out to the Matrix again. Okay, we will be back. And I will see you guys next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace.
Let's go.